life will improve over the next 12 months. 44% are expecting a better life by 2021 despite the pandemic, while only 9% think it will worsen. Meanwhile, 36% said nothing will change, while 11% had no answer. Subtracting the pessimists from the optimists, the resulting net personal optimism score stands at plus 35, which is classified as very high. The November survey posted significantly better results than the one conducted earlier this year. Back in September, net personal optimism was at a mediocre positive 2. This is a continued recovery from the historic lows of minus 19 in May of 2020 and negative 10 back in July. A year-end survey conducted by PUBLICUS Asia showed an increase in President Duterte's approval and trust ratings. Duterte got a 70% approval rating, marking an improvement from his 65% score in the survey conducted in August. Meanwhile, his disapproval rating was at 16%. On the other hand, Vice President Leni Robredo registered the highest disapproval rating at 34%, down by 1 percentage point since August. We'll be back with more stories after a quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. Government officials backtracked on an earlier declaration that travelers from the U.S. are now also banned from entering the Philippines. Contrary to earlier pronouncements, presidential spokesperson Harry Roque clarified that both Filipino and non-Filipino travelers from the U.S. are still allowed to enter the country. This as the DOH continues talks with the World Health Organization and other health authorities in the U.S. regarding the new COVID-19 strain. The Health Department is expected to come up with a recommendation in the coming days, whether or not travel restrictions for passengers from the U.S. are warranted. While awaiting confirmation from the Health Department, the IATF said all inbound international travelers from countries not covered by travel restrictions must still comply with a mandatory 14-day quarantine despite having negative RT-PCR test results. And as the day progresses, shopping for tonight's Medianoche becomes even more intense. To tell us how this is affecting the prices of high-demand goods, we have Laila Pangilinan. She's reporting live from Quinta Market in Manila. Laila, how much money should we prepare if we're not quite ready for Medianoche yet?
Charles, if you have yet to complete your basket of 12 fruits for this New Year's Eve, it might just cost you a bit more compared to a few months back. The recent typhoons are to blame for the price increase. Juicy watermelons now cost 60 pesos per kilo, melons 100 a kilo. Hongkans and kiat-cats are both at 50 pesos per kilo, and Fuji apples, pears and oranges are priced at 3 for 100 pesos. Papaya and dalandan both costs 50 pesos per kilo, while pineapples are at 100 pesos per kilo. Your favorite Davao pomelo costs 120 pesos a kilo, while seedless grapes are at 250 pesos per kilo. Basically, fruits that are grown at the typhoon-hit areas or at typhoon-hit areas like Quezon Province had an increase in prices, but fruits coming from China remain the same price. Tradition wouldn't be so happy as market goers purchase chicken on New Year's Eve at 170 to 180 pesos per kilo. For meat lovers, pork kasim is at 300 pesos per kilo, while the pang-ihaw na liempo is at 330 pesos per kilo. For those whose menus include beef steak, make no mistake guys, it's 400 pesos per kilo, and that is sirloin, while the much better texture tenderloin is at 600 pesos per kilo. Those craving spare ribs will have to shell out 380 pesos per kilo. Last-minute shoppers have also doubled today here at the Quinta Market, but the market administrators are not worried as strict health and safety protocols are in effect. We've noticed thermal scanners located at the entrance of the market, after which alcohol will be sprayed on your hands. And of course, no face mask, no face shield, no entry policy is enforced. Marshals also go around the market frequently to remind everyone to practice social distancing, and that is even aside from the time-to-time reminder from their PA system. Charles, as per the Quinta Market Administrators, Manila Mayor Isko Moreno Dumagoso ordered the strict implementations of these protocols to prevent the spread of COVID-19 in public spaces. And if I may add, behind me, there's this wash area where you can wash your hands, Charles, after going to the market or buying your produce or whatever. And if you don't feel like using soap, there's also hand sanitizers provided by the LGU. So that's the latest here at the Quinta Market. Charles, may papabili ka bang prutas?
That's right, Laila. Ingat ka na lang dyan. Thank you, Laila. Happy New Year. That was Laila Pangilinan reporting live from Manila. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. And you can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. We are One News.